Gordon, quarterback, New York Jets. Go, Flash, go! Cue Queen music. I don't have the rights to play. Welcome to Classic Game Room. You've seen the movie, you have the 8-track, but have you played the video game Flash Gordon on the Atari 2600? Go, Flash, go. Flash Gordon has been around since the 1930s, and this 1983 Atari 2600 game, which shares the same packaging artwork as the 1980 Flash Gordon movie, was presumably made to cash in on the success of the film, which wasn't actually a successful film. It's more of a cult classic these days because it's impossibly amazing. It's the kind of film they absolutely don't make anymore. It's borderline so bad that it's good, but it actually is good, with actors like Timothy Dalton, who played James Bond for a few films, Max von Sydow, and the theme music is created and performed by Queen. Seriously, if you're a fan of the movie, you'll be playing the songs in your head as you play Flash Gordon, which has a lot more in common with Defender than Flash Gordon, as you can see. No! Sadly, Queen's music is not in the game. I don't think the Atari could handle all of the synthesizers and sheer awesomeness of the Flash Gordon soundtrack, which you're no doubt singing in your head right now if you're a fan of the movie Flash Gordon, quarterback, New York Jets, King of the Impossible. What a movie. Its simple tie-in makes this Defender clone worth playing. Is Flash Gordon a better quarterback than Tim Tebow? This game was sent to the show by our friend Robert C. from Coopersburg, Pennsylvania. I don't have the instructions, so I'm not entirely sure what you're doing here, except that you're flying through a mini-map, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, where you reach checkpoints that seem to materialize into a bunch of things on screen that you shoot. If you can hit them all, you get a force field. And don't forget to save the little happy people waving their arms. It all makes about as much sense as the movie, with less smoke. I think it has more to do with the soundtrack, to be honest, as you're King of the Impossible, saving every one of us. And by every one of us, I mean the little people on screen waving their arms. See, you're standing for every one of those people, using a man's courage. Get away from me, colored things! If only the video game captured such things as hot hail. Oh well, it feels like somebody had this game made and then at the last minute they slapped a different license on top of it, but you know, that's alright. Because it's Flash Gordon, and it plays a bit like Defender. It's not as good as Defender, but if you like Atari games, this one is surprisingly enjoyable. Yes, Flash Gordon is King of the Impossible. He'll save every one of us. You'll definitely want to have that soundtrack rocking in the background before you tear into this one, though after you clear off everything on a level, it moves you to the next level with some cool sound and video effects. It gets more challenging. Watch out for those pluses chasing you around the minimap, because they unleash colored thing. Maybe that's the hot hail. Fighting for justice wherever evil is there. Flash Gordon has hair. So here's what I'll recommend. Pick up the record along with this video game so you can try to tie in the awesome theme song with the game as much as possible. Good times. It's always fun to pretend you're Sam J. Jones, saving the universe from blinking things. Oh, come on! Flash, you're better than that. Let's do it. A big thanks again to Robert C. from Coopersburg for sending this to the show, along with a lot of other cool Atari games like Lost Luggage and Turmoil. Cue the glittery bikinis, smoke effects, and Queen music. It's Flash Gordon on the Atari 2600. The movie's way better than the game, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's 1983.